The Afghanistan Ministry of Mines and Petroleum is pleased to participate in the 2013 Mena Mining Show, and we are happy to join the dozens of other nations in the region here today. I thank the Mena Mining Show organizers for including Afghanistan in this important conference. Our country explores its mining sector. Our partner nations in the region and around the globe who maintain vast natural resources similar to ours are critically vital to our works as we engage in exploration and excavation activities. The challenges our partners in the mining and hydrocarbon industries have faced over the past decades provide an educational foundation for Afghanistan. Through examples of success and failure, all of us will learn best practices to reach our objectives in the mining sector. In Afghanistan, we are seeking to move forward toward economic stability through exploration and extraction activities. Over the past 2 days, we seek to engage, next 2 days, we seek to engage our industry partners in this conference to learn, connect, and build economic relationships in the future. We look forward to speak and sharing information with all you here today. The focus of my discussion today is on the current status of our mining sector in Afghanistan and specific opportunities today for the private sector engagement. As we share many similar challenges of geography, geology, and economic hardships with many MENA conference attendees, was similar with others. In 2010, the global media outlets reported on the vast natural resources beneath Afghanistan's soil, specifically in the minerals and hydrocarbon sector. At that time, there were 2 world-class mines, copper and iron ore, that were being prepared for excavation. A known reserve of oil and gas in the northern part of Afghanistan was being tendered, and more energy blocks were identified and tendering moving forward. In 2010, as they are now, the resources are there and ready for production. Afghanistan is a unique nation in many ways with a rich history involving its geography and natural resources. From a geological perspective, Afghanistan has a high complex geology. The northern portion is part of Eurasian continent. The south is made of aggregated fragments of Gondwana land, including the Indian and African plates. Each block is separated by deep faults. There are different geological processes which results in conditions favorable for the formation and diverse and each rich mineral deposits. And now, while decades of research on what lay below the surface of Afghanistan had been completed, a more formidable task remained to develop the process on the surface of the country. Specifically, our laws, regulations, procedures were outdated and required updating to create an effective and transparent minerals and extraction framework that would welcome global private sector interests. The Ministry of Mines and Petroleum has drafted a new mineral law that assures balance between pro-investors while providing the Afghan public with initial resources to transportation and infrastructure. This law is being considered by the Afghan parliament right now, and action is anticipated in the next month. Over the past few years, the ministry has also executed 4 tenders in the mining sector, which are near contract award, and earlier this month, contracts were signed in oil and gas sector involving a consortium of international firms to develop 2 hydrocarbon blocks in the northern of Afghanistan. Progress is also being made with a critical eye on transparency, efficiency, and ultimately in a commitment to the Afghan people. Afghanistan's natural resources are too important to our nation to sell to the highest bidder and to be done with it. An open bidding and contract management system with effective regulations and safeguards are necessary as we develop these resources. Late last month, the ministry unveiled 3 more tender opportunities in an industry sector with great potential in Afghanistan. We launched an expression of interest request to tender 3 cement production opportunities in the country. Cement is the most basic for all modern building materials as the country rebuilds itself. Most infrastructure and need for ordinary Portland cements will increase greatly. According to the recent study by the US Geological Survey, the demand for cement in Afghanistan was projected to exceed 5 million metric tons by last year in 2012, with the current demand for cement being met by imports from neighboring countries at the price set by the foreign suppliers. The ministry is seeking investors to submit bids for cement production facilities in the following 3 areas. In Parwan province for Jabal Saraj, Ghori 3 in Baghlan province, and also in Herat province for Herat cement. We encourage global private sector firms and will have an opportunity to benefit from a tax structure beneficial to outside investors as we, the government, friendly to infrastructure projects that will enhance Afghanistan's economic stability in the future. As the conclusion, Afghanistan's progress in the mining sector will be determined by many of the organizations and interests in this room today. We are a nation rebuilding and reorganizing after many years of turmoil. As a nation, we have identified our path to the future, which includes a stable economy and government frameworks that works for the interests of our citizens. The private sector firms from around the globe will play a part in our success, just as they have the most trading nations. Our challenge is to continue to provide our partners in the mining sector with opportunities in Afghanistan's natural resources. Thank you again to all mining organizers, and I look forward to speak with you regarding the other important opportunities in the country at our booth today and tomorrow. Thank you so much.